Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 18th to the 30th. November 18th to 22nd, the pattern remains pretty much unchanged. We still have our ridge over western North America and a trough over eastern North America. And this flow will continue to feed colder than normal air into the east central states. Polar energy will traverse the trough through much of the period, and there will be some potential for phasing interactions with the southern stream and Pacific energy that will undercut the western ridge. But the trough will delay any potential phasing interactions such that any developing coastal low will likely be a quick mover, and it will intensify further away from the east coast. Precipitation may move into the west late Wednesday. Locations near the central and northern west coast should receive the best chances of seeing rain and possibly higher elevation snow. Rain will expand across the western Gulf Coast states during the period with the potential of some heavy rainfall. Periods of lake effect snow will be most favored across the northern and eastern portion of the Great Lakes. November 21st to the 25th. Here we're at the 21st. Some of the models are indicating some flattening of the flow. However, the atmospheric setup remains unchanged with a region of the west, trough in the east. So we're going to look at that a little bit. So here's 21st. We go through the period. This is GFS. Remains the most amplified, but still somewhat flattening. Above normal heights move into the Central Plains, Mississippi Valley, and this trough moves further inland. And then we look at the rest of the models. You can see that's NAEFS, the European ensembles, zonal flow. Still, though, a ridge, trough, a little bit below normal heights. And then we look at the European deterministic, similar to the European. So models are pretty good. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the western states, and I'm forecasting anomalies of at least 6 degrees above normal. Could be some fewer higher anomalies near 12. And then below normal precipitation is forecast for the Great Lakes, the Northeast, and the Mid-Atlantic, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, this is good news for the fires going on in California. I'm expecting above normal precipitation for the West Coast states. Higher chances now, up to 45% in this area, and then above normal precipitation here. Chances are 35%, and then I have below normal precipitation for much of this area here, and the probability of occurrence is 35%. November 26th to the 30th. Here's the 26th. All the models are indicating strong positive height anomalies here across Greenland and a flattening of the flow. However, there are some models are indicating some differences further downstream. Some models have a trough in the west and the east with above normal heights in between. Others, like the European ensembles, let me see if we can get this, have below normal heights across much of the nation with above normal heights here that extend down from Greenland. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures from the Mississippi Valley to the Pacific Coast. I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees above normal, and then below normal temperatures for much of the East Coast, but I think this might be a little bit overdone. I think that the cutoff might be north of this line, will be below normal. I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation here again for this region, and for the Gulf Coast states into the Mid-Atlantic. And forecast on probability of occurrence up to 45%. And then below normal precipitation is forecast for the northern Rockies into the upper Mississippi Valley, and the probability of occurrence is 35%. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 18th to 30th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.